Cam, Rodgers, Brady? Who's the best, or is it someone else? What's going on, y'all? 5 Sports Talk back at it with another video talking some more NFL because it is that time of the year. Yes, NFL season right around the corner. Training camps have opened across most teams, so I thought, why not? Let's get started with a rankings video talking about the top 5 quarterbacks in the NFL entering the 2016-2017 NFL season. Now, quickly before I get started, let me just preface my comments by saying that these rankings are for who I believe quarterbacks are going to have the best season. Not who's got the best talent, not who's got the best arm, not who's got the best feet, who's the most elusive runner and whatnot. It's a culmination of a lot of things, so it's more than just that. So you have to pay attention to that. With that being said, let's get started. Number 5, I've got Andrew Luck. Andrew Luck, a lot of people forget he was hurt last year. He could not stand upright because he kept getting hit. I'm talking about fractured ribs, ruptured spleen. Andrew Luck just was not healthy last year, so he had a bad year. But the year before that, Andrew Luck threw 40 touchdowns and 16 interceptions. He was the top, at least fantasy-wise, quarterback in terms of numbers, threw the most touchdowns. So Andrew Luck, I believe, is going to have a bounce-back year. Now, the Colts didn't do a lot in offseason, but they did re-sign Dwayne Allen, who's a very good tight end. And they also signed Jordan Todman and Robert Turbin, two decent running backs to give depth behind Frank Gore. So I like Andrew Luck to have a bounce-back year at number 5. At number 4, I've got Russell Wilson. Now, Russell Wilson, everyone thought, he was a better runner than he was a better passer. But last year, he came out and he broke out in terms of as a passer. I believe he had a game where he basically threw like 8 to 12 touchdowns with no interceptions in like a 4 or 5 game stretch. He was unbelievable. So Russell Wilson, he's probably the best dual threat quarterback that we have in the NFL right now. The Seahawks didn't lose any major players. He's got another full season with Jimmy Graham. You got Thomas Rawls replacing Marshawn Lynch. Rawls is very good as a running back, young stud running back. And then you got Doug Baldwin, who re-signed with the Seattle Seahawks, obviously. So Russell Wilson, I expect to have a very good year. So Russell Wilson at number 4. At number 3, I've got the MVP. Yes, that's right, Cam Newton. I've got him all the way down at 3. My reasons for this is not against Cam Newton. In fact, he's actually getting Kelvin Benjamin back, so he should be better. It's just the fact that you were the MVP. So sometimes I feel like with being the MVP, usually you can't get any better. So for Cam Newton to match what he did last year, he's going to have to do a lot. So I feel like Cam Newton, just by virtue of that, I've got him at number 3. I think a lot of teams are going to give the Panthers the best shot because everyone knows now Panthers are the ones that they're going to be gunning after, at least in the NFC, because they were the best team in the NFC. So Cam Newton is going to get every team's best shot next year. That's why I feel like his season won't be as well as he was this past year. So Cam Newton at 3. At number 2, I've got the man Tom Brady. Look, I know suspended 4 games for Deflategate. So Tom Brady at number 2. Look, that he's missing a fourth of the year. That is the reason why I have to probably drop him at 2 in front of the guy who I have at 1, which I'm going to obviously get into. But, Brady will still be very good in the 12 games that he plays. He's going to play with a chip on his shoulder. He's going to go with the FU mentality against the NFL and all the other teams because of having to take the suspension. Patriots even added a lot of weapons in the offseason. They added Martellus Bennett, so now you have got that two-headed monster in Gronk and Bennett at tight end. They added a couple of wide receivers in Nate Washington. And then they also added, I believe, Jonathan Cooper in that trade for Chandler Jones. So they added some good talent. And Tom Brady, he's just Tom terrific. He's as consistent as they come. I expect him to have a great year. But he is missing the first 4 games of the year, so that drops him to 2. And at number 1, I've got Aaron Rodgers. Yes, that's right, Aaron Rodgers. Again, Rodgers had a very good year last year, something like 38 touchdowns to, I believe, 6 interceptions. That was actually considered a down year for Aaron Rodgers. He's getting Jordy Nelson back. Not only is he getting Jordy Nelson back, but Aaron Rodgers also gets a new tight end in Jared Cook. Now, don't laugh. Jared Cook on the Rams was very bad. Aaron Rodgers can turn Jared Cook into a very good tight end. Last year they had Richard Rodgers, but I believe Aaron Rodgers has a little bit more weapons now. But the biggest difference, obviously, is Jordy Nelson coming back. I believe Aaron Rodgers just like Andrew Luck has a bounce back year, and the Packers reclaim throne of the NFC North after the Vikings won it last year, and Aaron Rodgers shows that he is the best quarterback in the game by having an MVP season. So I'm going with Aaron Rodgers at number 1. Let me know what you guys think. That is my list. Top 5 quarterbacks. I know I've left out some guys. Big Ben, Carson Palmer. Look, Big Ben is losing to Le'Veon Bell and Martavius Bryant for like 4 or 5 games each. Carson Palmer is getting up there in age, so hard to put those guys in that list. But anyways, let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment down below on who do you guys think are the top 5 quarterbacks in the NFL. And as always, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.